The Atlantis boatyard has a long history, so it is one of the most well-known. It has been part of the AZIMUT group now for a few years, so as well as being known for its fame and tradition, it has also become synonymous with the technology and experience of this world #1 boatyard.
La gamma annovera 6 modelli, tutti progettati e realizzati.
There are 6 boats in the series, all of which have been designed and created in the past 2 years. It's quite unique as a range because Atlantis wanted to just concentrate on producing open boats. Lengths of the boat vary from 34 to 58 feet.
L'Atlantis 34 è l'entry level, cioè il modello
The 34 is the first in the series and the smallest, coming in at under 10 meters. It comes with 4 beds, the master bedroom in the middle of the boat, and the dining area which transforms into another 2 berths. It's an ideal open for daily excursions and can easily be used to cruise. The swim platform can hold a long cover, up to 2.5 meters. The cockpit table doubles up as a sunning area, and the roof opens up. There's a comfortable chaise lounge under the sunshade. And with 2 220 horsepower Volvo Penta D3 engines, it can reach speeds of up to 32 knots. On the bridge, the instruments are all easy to reach for the driver, and the controls are in an ideal place. Most opens are made for life outdoors, but the models in the Atlantis range offer large living spaces below deck, and the 34 is no exception. The boat is series produced with little scope for personalisation, except for the accessories. But even so, the internal areas and furnishings are really well done. The chosen materials and design all make for an elegant style above and beyond the other industrial productions. The great light deck below comes from the long windows running along the sides of the boat.
L'Atlantis 34 è un progetto
The Atlantis 34 is a totally homogeneous project, which has one precise objective: to make using the boat very easy. And that's why they've chosen a sensible engine. 2 Volvo Penta 220 horsepower turbo diesel engines, which means less weight, less consumption, and therefore lower operating costs. Again, with the idea of making the boat easy to us, Atlantis have opted for stern-driven propulsion with the 2-prop Aquamatic, which means it has a geared motor to the front and the other behind. Look how quickly the boat turns on itself. Proof that it really is easy to maneuver. And if you want, you can request a joystick. Let's take a look at the bow of the boat, without touching the flaps. I'm going to try to put my foot halfway down on the pedal. And then, once we've started planing, I'm going to decelerate. This makes the boat really easy to use, even if it is your first boat. Completely lowering the flaps, we can see much better from the bow, even from close to the boat. The trail tells us that we are planing at a speed of 10 knots, with the flap and trim still in the lowest position. But for the best conditions, we need to look for something better.
Non appena la velocità sale,
As soon as the speed increases, using the flaps is completely useless, especially if sailing conditions are perfect, like they are here today. At 15 knots, we are consuming 44 litres an hour in total, and the trim at this speed is still completely lowered.
ho portato I motori a 2900 giri. Ho guadagnato 5
We are now up to 2,900 revs and going 5 knots faster. But consumption has gone up just 5 litres per hour, so maybe this is the best option when sailing long distances to keep consumption low, whilst keeping in the maximum range.
Al contrario di un'auto o di una moto, la barca la si pilota solo con le mani, una sul timone.
Unlike a car or a motorbike, you just drive this boat with your hands, one on the wheel and the other on the shift lever. If, like in this case, the pickup reactions are so fast, you'll quickly learn to thrust this boat. With Atlantis 34, you can get up to 32 knots and nearly 4,000 revs. But the highest cruising speed is at 3,600 revs and 27.5 knots.